That's so cool.
Okay, so we actually have some Easter eggs in the lobby. One that everyone probably already knows about is up here. There's a basketball hoop. I already did it, so unfortunately we can't do this one, which is also one of the reasons why I'm starting with it. But if you get 666 score in the hoops, a sound of thunder, and you might even see some lightning outside will play. So that's pretty cool, right?
I technically did it back at the old lobby.
Yeah.
But it was also, you could see it because there was a window right next to the hoop.
Oh,
you could actually see the bolt of lightning.
Oh, so it was more like visible back then.
You got the giant massive windows over there, although right now it's kind of covered over by the curtains.
Yeah, but when you're like looking over here, you're not gonna see it.
Right next to it, it would just be one of like the small basement windows.
Interesting. See, this is why I got you here, Ed, because I need like the first person perspective of all of that. You know what I mean? I wasn't there, so I can't speak as to what it was like more in depth. Okay, another one. There's another one here in lobby. It should still be here under the right-hand side of the desk by the filing cabinet next to the truck. There was an Easter egg put in by devs for a content creator named Jojo Says Bree. It says Jojo was here. Jojo was here. So that's another Easter egg here in the lobby. It was for a content creator called Jojo Says Bree with 3 E's. B-R-E-E-E. So that's a really cool one. The last Easter egg in the lobby that I could find, if you turn your brightness up and you look through this door, then you can see this shaky ghost lady.
Pajama
What?
The pajama ghost.
Yeah, the pajama ghost. Well, there's actually a lot of lore within the game about this specific ghost, and throughout this whole thing, we are going to kind of do multiple Easter eggs connected to this one specific ghost model. This ghost model is called Lisa the Ghost, apparently. And if you turn your brightness up and look in this locked door next to the stairs in the lobby, you can see Lisa the Ghost. And when they updated to the current version of Sunny Meadows from the previous one, which was called Asylum, it was just like generically called the Asylum, I guess. There was a message on a wall in the Asylum that referenced Sunny Meadows, and that was a poem that was supposedly written by Lisa the Ghost, this specific character, I guess. And the poem read, "I have to leave somewhere new. I don't belong here. I'll go soon to get better. I hope. I found a new home. Sunny Meadows. Sounds nice. A place to heal." So yeah, Lisa is a ghost model in the game, and on her back there is a tag that has her patient number, which I believe is patient 07. So I might have to correct that, but I believe it is patient 07 from what I could find on it. If you go down to the padded room on Sunny Meadows and light UV lights, you will see markings on there, which show like all these markings of like how long she was there. And then also if you go to the morgue, you can find her body laid out on a slab with flies buzzing all around it, interestingly enough. That is something that we are going to be exploring. We will be doing that later on because there's more Easter eggs on Sunny Meadows. There's actually quite a few on Sunny Meadows. I was really surprised by that. I have a whole Easter egg like script written out that I'm kind of reading from here, as you can probably tell. For Tanglewood, we're gonna go to Tanglewood. So I think Ed, you previously showed me this actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Is this the one I'm thinking of?
This is the exact one that you were thinking of. Okay, in this cabinet down here on Tanglewood, there's a potato, and apparently it will always be in this cabinet in this exact spot. So essentially it was made by the devs as a nod to the content creator Psychohypnotic, and when you throw it, it makes a little sound, which is apparently something that Psychohypnotic is known for. Also,
I believe it's whenever someone like gifts bits, that's one of the sounds. It makes the little like gnome.
Interesting. Okay, so also this potato, he also used to use a potato filter on his camera for his stream, which is like similar to like a Snapchat filter, and so that's why it's a potato specifically. And if you look at it, it's got a little face. I don't know if y'all can see that, but here, let me try to.
No.
What'd you say?
I was about to say, if you pick it up, then I realized, oh, you did pick it up already.
Yeah, I picked it up. You can see the little potato face on it down there. So now I'm gonna try to throw it, and we're gonna see if we can get the sound. I believe it does it pretty much every time.
It does.
So that's the sound. Okay. There we go. It's kind of hard to hear that sound. So yeah, that was Psychohypnotic, which is apparently a pretty well-known Phasmo creator. There are a lot of I don't know, there's like a few creators that like Phasmo seems to really support, and I don't know. I love that. I love that about this community.
Psycho and MSim are actually fairly good friends with one of the developers known as CJ. And they tend to play often.
Oh, I found the bone.
Even on other games.
Yeah. Oh, I've never seen this mirror here before.
Which one? Oh, that one? Yeah. That was one of the things that they were thinking about doing originally. Was with like mirrors like this, like in the bathroom, and like this mirror. They would have a chance, like if you went up to it, the ghost would just have like a silhouette just appear in the mirror.
That would be so cool.
And there was allegedly a rumor went around about when they were first talking about it that people said, yeah, if you go and say Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times, the ghost will do a cursed hunt.
Nothing for Edgefield, Ridgeview, Grafton, or Willow, sadly. I mean, we technically, I feel like Grafton has some like lore to it. I mean, like kind of, but there's not really any like actual, there's no actual Easter eggs, unfortunately, so we will go to Bleasdale, and that will be the next one, which is actually really fun. There's some cute ones in here, and there's one, maybe, if you have arachnophobia. I'm gonna grab another flashy, and then just kind of go in. So this first one, we have a couple on the first floor, so we're gonna get all those.
Also, on a side note, these lamps outside, they respond to motion since, however, even if the player is dead, it still triggers it.
Interesting. So we need to find the first floor kitchen, which I believe is over here.
It's back here.
Copy. Okay, let's get some lights going. Yeah. So there's apparently a book right here, I think, that reads Obake off, which the Obake is a type of ghost in the game. That's so interesting. At the wrong angle, it kind of is hidden. That's so interesting. Yep. It says, ooh, that's so cool. It kind of hides itself. That's kind of funny that it like transforms when you look at it from different angles. Do you see that too?
This is something I have too low resolution texture for quality for. But yeah, no, I can't see it. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially that is like a reference to the ghost type, which I'll jump in here real quick. We can go to ghosts, and then you'll see there's number 20. That's the Obake. And I think that it's
that's shapeshifter.
Yeah, I love that it's like shape-shifting when you move from side to side. That it hides itself by like shape. Why'd you throw a plate on it? What the hell?
I fixed it.
Oh, did that fix it?
Yeah, it made it hide.
Oh my god.
But it's like a squid.
But yeah, I love that it shapeshifts, because you can see if you go into the book, an Obake's weakness, sometimes this ghost will shapeshift, leaving behind unique evidence. I find that really interesting that they put that in there that way. So yeah, that's cool. That's like a reference to the Obake, which there's a couple more references like that to ghosts in this house. Actually, more than a couple. There's like a ton. So now let's go to the living room, if we can find it.
We passed through it. It should be right here.
Oh, right here. And then if you look right here on the table, there is a newspaper. Oh, that's a lot of light. There's a newspaper with a ad for Nell's Diner, interestingly enough. And we know now that Nell's Diner is the new map that's coming on November 11th. It's called Nell's Diner, and it has the same font and everything. Like and that's been there for a while. They put that in there, I think, the last time they updated it. So that's been there for a while. And so that's a cool little Easter egg that for the longest time people suspected was maybe the new map, but they weren't entirely certain. But now we do have confirmation that is the new map coming on November 11th. I will be streaming that too. On November 11th, I'm going to be streaming the new map. Really excited for that, and to see how.
See if I have the day off to join you.
Yeah, it's November 11th. If not, I'm sure I'll be playing other times, probably off stream as well. I'm like addicted to this game, guys. I'm just gonna be real. Should be real with you. Oh yeah, I guess it's not really a an Easter egg necessarily, but every single piano in this game plays the same song.
No. Also, as just a little bit of an interesting tidbit, it got patched out because they realized that it was a bit of a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain words, like curse words and stuff like that,
Yeah.
specifically cussing, that will trigger the ghost. Well, certain words are also added in there to make the ghost do things like spirit give us a sign, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was one in particular phrase that was accidentally duplicated in there, and it was show us.
Oh,
And it was so game breaking you could actually stop hunts, because if you just ran up and yelled show us, the ghost would have to do an interaction because it was so amplified that it would actually stop the hunt to then throw something.
Oh my god. Interesting.
However, on a interesting side note, since I've mentioned about the whole mirror thing,
Yeah.
Bloody Mary is a phrase that does actually anger the ghost. You don't need
Really?
a mirror. If you're just near the ghost and yell Bloody Mary, it will get angry and start throwing stuff or doing
Interesting.
different interactions.
I had no clue. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Well, maybe next time we're trying to rule out a Thay, we can we're not getting much luck. We can throw that out there and see if they interact with us.
Let me see if I can find the ghost. We'll stop.
You locked yourself.
Sorry.
So, funnily enough, people do believe that this is a reference to Harry Potter. I don't think that I believe that. I think this is just a room under the stairs. That's not a completely uncommon thing, especially if you have a big staircase.
Storeroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense. I could see it as well.
They also think that this like pile of letters are a reference to Harry Potter. I don't think that either. I think when you have a little like mail slot like this just happens. I don't think
it makes sense where they're getting the idea, because in the Harry Potter series, that was a thing where he kept getting the note after note after note of them going, "You're invited to Hogwarts. You're invited to Hogwarts."
Yeah, but it's not the same one. It's a bunch of different ones.
I know, but I get where they're thinking that could.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can see where they might.
On the map with that.
Yeah, I do agree. I can see like where they might get that from, but without any other like context to point me in that direction, I don't think that that's what it was meant. Okay, we do have one more on this this floor, and that is in the pink room, which I believe this is the pink room if I had to look around. And so there are a lot of pet plates hanging up on the wall, and those are actually pets of the Phasmo dev team, as well as a couple from content creators as well. So these three here, and these three here.
Be careful, you can actually pick them up. I just realized.
You didn't.
No.
Okay, please
I
let me get all of them
and then
first.
I looked at it and I realized it gave the hand icon.
Here.
Which is funny that you can't grab really any. Oh. That's hysterical.
What?
Look what I just found.
Yeah. It's oftentimes when it's that specific. cursed object, it will oftentimes be here. Sometimes there is apparently like a candle or something that will also spawn there, and sometimes they spawn there like together, which is so silly. But yeah, so there we go. There's all the pets. What do we think of the pets? The cuties? I see a bunch of dogs and cats. I don't really see much else. Oh my god. Well, it's a friendly ghost at least, so. Yeah, they're all just dogs and cats. No, Okay, well. Let's go upstairs. There's a witchy bedroom in the attic.
Booter man.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What the? Oh, hold on. Breaker got flipped.
That's so funny. The ghost must be following us.
It's a mare. Oh
Did it
my
get flipped
God.
again? Is it actually a mare?
It just keeps flipping the breaker off.
Okay, so yeah, if you go up the stairs of the attic up here and you go all the way to the back, there will be this room. Are you kidding me?
I'll be back. Hold on. Let me sit with the breaker. Oh no, it just shut the light off in the room. What? There.
Okay.
I think the mare's in. I think it is a mare, and it's up here in the attic.
That would explain that.
Bloody Mary? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my god. Okay, so up here in the witchy bedroom up here in the attic, there's multiple posters on the walls that are references to different ghost types, like Diogen and Demon of the Lodge, right? Oh my god, so annoying.
Holy cow.
Yeah, if you read all these, like Diogen, there's Edgefield, which is like a reference to the map Edgefield. Banshee, Firelight, which is like a candle in the game. Sandy Drain, Jinn and the Twins, right? So you have all these different ghost types and references to the game and things in the game. So that's a cool little Easter egg. There's also a spider up here. Oh my god, this fucking, of course we get a mare while we're trying to do this. Anyways, there is also a spider called Lilith the Spider. So you go up into the attic and you go to the witchy room and you look for, there's a spider. There's 3 terrariums attached to the attic. 2 of them have pictures with names on them. One of them is a missing picture on the floor. So we'll go ahead and look at that. You got this one that's Lee. You got Lee and Mr. Hopper? Mr. Hopper. And then,
Right there.
yeah, and then
Box.
the missing photo here, I might have to turn off my, there we go, that's a good shot, is Lilith the spider, and she is very clearly out of her cage. So, well, I am having an incredibly hard time getting her to spawn, but sometimes she can spawn here. 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 Oh, there she is. Oh my god, look at her. She's so cute. Or here on this wall above the terrarium. Also, this is interesting. All these tarot cards are thrown about. So, like, does that mean there's no tarot cards for this?
No, tarot cards can still spawn. It's just they were playing with tarot cards. That's what's kind of leading on, is that this is kind of the pseudo origin for it.
I see.
They were messing around, and that's what started it.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm not too familiar with the a bunch of the different Easter eggs in here, but it is interesting how much this place changed. There's still little, like, thematic bits, or not thematic, still little bits that it looks kind of like it like fragments of what it used to be. like on the original Bleasdale, this area was kind of the same to a degree, where it came up and had like the little balcony like this.
Yeah.
But the difference was one of the original glitch spots that's no longer a room anymore was there was a door right here, and it would go right into a bathroom. You could tuck in right behind and hold the door open, and you could just hide behind the door.
That's crazy.
That was one of my most favorite spots to hide. And this used to be the death room.
Where?
Me and some of my friends were playing, and we were trying to figure it out, and one of them was like, I'm just gonna go in there and find it out. Well, they went in and immediately got EMF 5, but as soon as they did, the game, it launched into a hunt. So they curled down and came in here peeking out the window, and they just kept screaming, it's EMF 5! It's EMF 5! We barely could hear him.
That's so funny.
He's just screaming at the top of his lungs.
It's EMF 5! Okay, well, alright. Off to Camp Woodwind we go. Okay, so this first one, essentially, if we go into the bathrooms, that's the first one we're gonna do.
Yep, that's the exact one I was thinking of.
And you go and you look up at the corner. Oh, too much. There we go. You look up at the corner of the toilet, there's a little heart there. So you can see a small white heart drawn on the tanks above the toilets in the bathroom. This is a reference to the movie Saw. It comes from when the trapped characters connect the words "follow your heart" in the movie. So both Maple Lodge and Camp Hope sometimes have a Slender Man figure appearing further out, like off the map, or like off of like the playable map, in the woods. This is just a reference and not anything like significant in game or anything. For some of these Easter eggs, you will get badges and things like that. So I don't know if we'll see a Slender Man. So Slender Man can spawn in a few different locations on this map. He can spawn at the front of the truck over here. He can spawn. If you look through this window, sometimes you'll see him. And he can spawn back here in this open area. Okay, Maple Lodge. So the first thing we're gonna do is kind of look off into the woods and see if we can see Slender Man.
Lindy, me boy. Where are you?
I'm not seeing it. Okay, so let's go in here. And we'll go into the main office. Apparently, there's a map here. In the main office, you can see Point Hope on a map that originally came out as a teaser for the lighthouse before the map was released. You were also able to see the lighthouse lights off in the distance. So we can see here, we got Point Hope lighthouse, and we got the lighthouse there. Oh my god. Where is he? Out there in the campground?
It's overlooking one of the cabins, and it's near the tents.
I don't think you can see the lighthouse anymore. We'll try, maybe out there by the dock later on when we get out there. This next one will be off to this left side camping spot right here on this post. As you can see, there's a Blair Witch stick effigy. It's hanging from a fence post in the left side camping spot. This is just a fun little reference to the Blair Witch Project and does not give any badges or anything significant in game, just like most of these Easter eggs, unfortunately. There are a few with you, so we'll be seeing what we get later. So now we're gonna go out here to the dock, and I think you can guess which Easter egg this is, Ed. But if you go out here to the end of the dock, when you get here, it will trigger an Easter egg. You see these bubbles, and then a mask pops up. That is the Jason Voorhees mask. So if you walk to the end of the dock by the lake section of the map, you will see a Jason mask float up from the water. Also just a reference to Jason. It's not really anything more than that. There's another one out here by this cabin, and then we're gonna go in the cabin to get a little bit.
Actually, no. I don't actually see it anymore. This
Oh,
is
the
actually
lighthouse?
where you could see Point Hope. Because you used to see it off there on the left, right behind the tree line, like where the moon is at, and then if you slowly look down, that's used to be where you would see the towers peeking out.
Oh, I can see the lighthouse if I turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I turn my camera and look out towards the other side, I can see it off to my, like, out of my peripheral almost. On my left hand side, I can see the lighthouse. It's really close though. It's like right next. It's so close to us.
Yep.
It's just not lit up. That's interesting. Okay, well, so essentially in the original lobby for Phasmo, when you looked up into the rafters, you would see a small black creature with bright glowing eyes. And if you shined a UV light on it, because you could have like UV stuff in the lobby. I think you could also have flashlights and stuff too, right?
No, it's just the UV. They put it in there for the little Easter eggs and the community events they had at the time.
Well, if you shine a UV light on the creature, I think, from what I can find on this, because I didn't experience it firsthand, that's why I have Ed here, because maybe he can tell me if this is correct or not. It would reveal a message that said he was underneath the cabin. So if you go back here, there's a body underneath the cabin right there. And yeah, that is supposedly the body of the ghost that was in the lobby. The last one here, there's a rare interaction in the cabin apparently. So if the ghost is in the cabin and it turns on the TV, if you turn the TV off quick enough, then it will ring the phone. And this is supposedly a nod to the Ring movies, from what I understand. Like how after you would watch the show or whatever, after you watch the video,
the videotape, yeah. And it would ring the phone and let you know.
And it would say 7 days, yeah. So let's see if we can get this in.
This one. Do you know how to get in?
Yeah, there's a key right next to the map.
The end of the map, yeah.
So we'll see.
I don't know if the ghost can come this far, because it is a fair ways out. Oh my god,
Is there anything else about this map or this ooh, that cabinet just moved straight up. Anyways, that was spooky. That's so interesting that they all do the same exact song.
No copyright infringements.
We're off to Sunny Meadows. We're gonna come in. If you come up here and you go like out this main lobby, there's this giant map that will kind of tell you how to get around, and there's numbers to tell you like where to go. I believe it's room 30.
It's on the left side downstairs.
Downstairs, okay. And this is part of the Lisa lore. So essentially, Lisa was said to be like kept here, right? So if you come down to this padded room and you light a UV light, you can see all of these scratch. You might want to turn off your lantern there. Yeah, there we go. And you can see all these scratches. This is supposedly like how long she had been here, right? And then if you go to the morgue, which I believe is all the way at the end of this wing, and then it's in this room, right? Oh, it opens. And then, well, yeah, let's get some lights on. This body right here is Lisa the ghost's body.
Does it do anything? I guess it doesn't. Right.
So that shaky lady in the lobby, this is her. This is her physical body. There is another body here, but it's not like, I don't know why it's not like, there's no flies on that one.
We could go to the meat room.
Yep. Oh, the
It'll
meat
be
room?
safe. Oh, you don't remember the meat room?
Take me to the meat
Yeah, it's
room.
all the way over on the right side.
Okay. The meat room.
We're going on a trip and our favorite.
Well, this is why I put like unlimited sprint and like insane speed. Yeah. Why I ran into the wall.
I was trying to open the door and I'm like, it's not working.
Is
The
this
meat room. Everyone loves the meat
Is
room.
there something significant about this room?
I believe they allegedly said that this was one of the rooms that she first haunted. But I don't remember the full ins and outs. I just know that there was a lot of very unique things that have happened in this place.
Yeah. All right, let's go up
And
to
then-
the chapel.
Yup, yup.
Oh, did you hear that thunder? As soon as I said chapel, it was like this. We know
The
exactly what
spooky
you-
noise.
So the chapel is basically once you come through the entrance right here, you just walk, and it's right here. Oh, here it is.
Watch.
Light all the candles when
Observe.
done. Oh, you just need to light that? Oh,
The big cross in the back burns, and all the crucifixes are now upside down.
no, they're not.
You don't see all the crosses on the wall upside down now?
No, I see the ones on the stage, but not these ones out here.
No. Well. Yeah, because you can't turn those ones or mess with them at all.
Uh-oh.
The ghost is actually haunting the chapel.
Nice.
That's the phone on the corner.
That was beautiful playing. Great job.
You just put on all the cursed possessions, they automatically go into the slots so you don't have to find them. I forgot about that. And then you just light the candles and it does that.
Oh, okay. So the first step would be to
have to do that.
the first step would be to get all the objects and make sure they're in these circles if they didn't automatically spawn in there.
Oh, they automatically do. Because once you add in, because you're not supposed to have multiple cursed objects, but because you added in more, it automatically knew what you were doing. Hide and seek.
Oh. 2, 1.
I forgot I had push to talk on.
You're good. Well, wherever it's. It's nowhere near us.
Never ready. We're never ready for Freddy.
Scenic. It was scenic, wasn't it? I got a screenshot of it.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get
Okay, we will
for
need. I'm
investigation.
gonna bring a flashlight. We're gonna need a UV light,
Here seems to be linked to a
and
turret
that's really all we need.
Go and take a
Actually,
closer look. Maybe using it
for all of this. So, before we do this, there is a Easter egg in the children's room that I want to start with. So if you stand in the doorway, or you stand kind of like center of this, there is 6 nautical flags that if you align the flags with like what it supposedly says, I guess, then you get a
100%.
message. You get a message that says something. So the yellow blue stripes is G for golf. The blue and red one is E for echo. The red, white, and blue one is that's the one that's T for tango. And then the light is kind of like a space, apparently. Oh my god, what was that
You
sound?
little bastard. Apparently this is the ghost room.
Yep, that's so funny. The yellow and red triangles is an O for Oscar. This red and white like perpendicular squares here is U for uniform, T for tango again. So if you put that together, it spells GET space OUT, which means get out. So that is an Easter egg in this game. It's kind of one that, like, unless you know about nautical flags, unless you're like a nautical flag nerd, you're not going to know about. This one is really interesting. This one is like the coolest one on here, in my opinion. I think this is the coolest Easter egg of this whole game so far. There are these 3 shells on the wall. One is green, one is blue, one is red, right? So green, blue, red. If you take the green, blue, and red cue ball or pool balls here and you put them in the corner pocket, so
That's what I was supposed to say. I think we made a mistake. You're supposed to throw in this back one.
goes green, blue, orange.
Not my lighter.
There it goes.
Goes.
And then we'll take the key, and
And we go upstairs.
there's a locked cabinet up on one of the upper floors here. That's right here. There we go. And now it looks like there's a missing gear, so then we'll come down here.
Being right next to the table. That one.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Okay, so it was right next to this this like cabinet with all these like screws and paint and stuff on it. And then we'll put that in there.
Plug in.
There we go. I put that in there with F. Okay. We ready? Three times, right?
3 times.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
And then that made its sound effect.
yeah,
Which
wow.
means it worked.
Okay.
Zoom in. Oh my god, that is bright.
Turn off your flashlight and yeah, it's turning purple. It's now, oh my god.
And now if you look outside. Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool!
Now you just follow it around.
I'm getting so many.
You know, I am really curious because I know I haven't been out on this part that much because I don't really play on this map. But are you curious about that cave that has a fire down there? That
Yeah,
might be
actually.
another new map.
A little bit, yeah.
We'll have like a beach map where you gotta investigate a cave or some
I'm
shit.
taking so many screenshots right now. Oh my god, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah, you can even see the truck from here, damn.
Of course, my eye is watering in this moment. I'm not crying.
Because they're on the road again.
I got a cool pic of you.
It
Wow.
is the dead peoples.
Oh my god, if you shine your UV on them, look, I can make them appear.
I don't think you can do it until you at least do the bell 3 times for them to actually show up. Because it did make like a weird like gasping sound when you did the bell 3 times.
Yeah.
And I think that's what spawns them, and then when you come up here and shine that, that's when you can actually see them.
What is up with the positions here? Is this what they were talking about when they were talking about a rapture?
Yeah.
This is what they think it'll look like? A
Yup.
bunch of naked people
Just a bunch of weird headless floating bodies in the air.
with no genitals. I love that.
Hey, we're not gender explicit.
What do your genitals have to do with gender?
I don't know. Oh, so you can turn that on. That's cool.
What'd you turn on?
A little tank downstairs.
Oh, cool.
The ghost has scared me a few times with that, where it turns on one of the little tanks and it's just spraying
It's like,
fumes inside. I'm just gonna leave this on.
can I just follow
You can
this?
enjoy the fumes.
Hey, wait, don't talk for a little bit. Okay, Ed, you come out here and follow the light and just don't say anything, just listen.
Yeah, they're all underwater.
Do you hear it? Like, it's like bubbling, and then it's also like, oh, you know what? Look down there on the beach, that fire, it says UV.
Does it? It's just extremely bright for me. Yeah, it's because my brightness is up.
It says
Turn it back
UV.
down.
I think that that's supposed to help guide you.
Oh yeah, I guess it does. I guess that's supposed to be like, hey, use your UV.
Okay, I do have to
I
say.
wish for activity. I wish for activity.
Oh my god. Yep, there's activity. Yeah, that was fun going through all those Easter eggs. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And I hope that you liked going through all the different Easter eggs and stuff like that. And it was really cool getting like Ed's like recollection of things in the past. That was really cool. I wish I could have been there, you know. I think I had eggs. Yes, we love eggs. I think I had Phasmo like a long time ago and I just never really opened it. I had it for a couple of years, but I don't think I had it since it came out like in 2020. I think I had it in like 2022 or 2023 or something like that. So I remember kind of one of the older lobbies, but I don't really, and some of the older maps, but like barely bits and pieces. I barely played it ever. But thank you guys so much for like being there for all of that and for hanging out and for watching all the cool little Easter eggs that we found. Hi, thank you so much for sticking around. My name is Bloodmoonbell, the Dwell from Hell, and if you enjoyed that, I am live on Twitch every Thursday at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. That's twitch.tv/bloodmoonbell. I would love to see you there. Bye!